Hi, I will be doing some distant angelic Reiki healing today. I have my gorgeous Labradorite crystal heart. My cat is with me today, so there's some gorgeous cat energies going on. I wanted to connect with this distant angelic Reiki healing because some friends of mine that have been going through some difficult times connected to custody issues to do with their children. And because of my situation, well, it's all over now, thank goodness. But because what I went through, they have asked me if I will do another video, and I did a video, quite some time ago actually, to try and help with resolving custody issues to do with children. What I will say is, if people can try and resolve their issues and not go to family court, that would be a blessing, because family court is absolutely awful, and I mean awful. It's definitely, wow, it's definitely not the way to go. It really isn't. It's wow. I don't know if I can put it into like so many words to sum it up, apart from bloody awful. Actually, a nightmare is another word, actually. So I'm just looking at my cat. Beautiful cat energies going on. Yeah, it's not easy. I don't want to say too much about my situation, because I don't want to base this all about me. You know, people who know me know my situation. If people don't, then I will maybe do a video. I know I do say that, and I say, oh yeah, I'll do a video about it, but I will. But I'm in a different, what's the word? I'm in a different energy space now compared to when I was going through that. It was a really traumatic time, actually. It took its toll on my health. And but the positive, I would say, is that it's made me closer to my children. Yeah, I think so. And we appreciate each other more, I think. Time is precious. That's another thing. Time is precious. And people having fallouts and doing this and doing that and stabbing each other in the back, I am going to say it. I'm just going to come out and say that. Because in reality, in some situations to do with that, that's what happens. It does. If it doesn't, in those situations, then you're really lucky, because it can turn into an absolute nightmare. And I don't think that family court really helps, actually. I think I just, no. Mediation, no. If that works for people, then good for you. I mean, fantastic. But I just feel to also say that if people can try and resolve it amongst themselves and not get too many people involved. I know with my situation, too many people involved themselves, and they're actually karma. This is a year of karma. I'm not going to bitch about this and everything else, and people's involvement and what they did, because people know what they did. And one thing I will say is I am so grateful that my children are okay, because in my situation, I tried everything to keep my children safe. Yeah. And as I say, though in my situation there was a lot of corruption, okay? There was a lot of corruption, and I mean a lot of corruption, which I know that some people have experienced as well. The corruption is money, people abusing their power, and people not having respect for me as a mother, basically, and me trying to do right by my children. At the end of the day, people know what they did, and you know, some are experiencing karma. And I'm not angry anymore. I'm not traumatized anymore. Actually, I've done a lot of healing over the years, and I think some people probably don't recognize me. They're like, who is that woman? But I had to heal because I did it for my children, you know. They were my priority to heal myself. But there was a lot of corruption actually to do with the situation, and some people, as I say, involved themselves when they shouldn't have involved themselves, basically, because it was a case of them doing the right thing and they didn't choose to do the right thing. I don't know why. They've obviously got their reasons at the end of the day, but I don't hold anything now. I've let a lot of stuff go. I don't have much to do with certain people because I feel that they let me and my children down, basically. And these people will know exactly who I'm talking about. In the legal system, family connections, and friends as well, actually, in that sense, because some people allowed themselves to be manipulated, and they didn't want to listen to the truth. They would rather listen to whatever they were told, basically. But this is when people know that they've healed, because they can sit and they can talk about it without crying. It's taken me 9 years actually to sit and talk about it and not be upset. And for me, that's when I know I've done a lot of healing. I've done a lot of healing, a lot of shamanic healing, Atlantean healing, Angelic Reiki healing, ancestral healing. You know, honestly, I've done loads. But my situation was connected to a karmic relationship. It was connected a lot, not all of it, but it was connected to my mum and my dad's relationship. And I know that people have watched my Healing the Ancestral Family Line videos. That was what I needed to do. So obviously now with healing, I have the decision if I wish to go with a similar relationship, which I really don't want to do, I'm not doing it, or to break the family pattern, the ancestral pattern, which I have done. So that's why I do those videos, because it's to help encourage people. It's not always to do with karmic. Everybody's situation is different. And I'm not going to go into like the proper like ins and outs and this, that and the other about it, because I just feel it's unnecessary in regards to that. But what I will say is there was a lot of male influence towards me because I wouldn't do as I was told. Okay. I wouldn't do certain things, and I do talk about it in some of my other videos. I wouldn't do certain things to do with someone, and I will never regret it, basically. And I'm not going to bitch about men, because I love men, but at the end of the day, I have standards. Hello, Minnie. I have standards, and I was faithful to my husband, and I'm not going to get involved in doing certain connections with any other family members because they wish to abuse their power. Okay? Because I've realised who I am, and some people knew who I was, and I didn't really know what that meant actually, but now I do. And some people want to abuse their power, you know, even to do on a healing level, and obviously to do with, I'm trying to think of the words actually. Some people would say starseed, some people would say light worker, some people would say white witch. I wasn't prepared to do some things that it would mean allowing certain energies into my body. Okay, some people would know exactly what I'm talking about in that respect, and people have got to be very mindful what they do. A transition, I call it transition, basically like mediumship. Okay, like mediumship. And just some people have got to be very careful what they allow into their body and who they associate with, because some energies that want to connect are not always of the light. They can be very dark, and I wouldn't do that. So because of that, I was given a choice to participate, and I refused to participate, basically. And as I say, I will never regret it. So I'm not bitching about with men. I love men. But what I'm saying is sometimes as a woman has to take back her power. And with authority people, they are not always there for the highest good, basically. Not all of them, because some of them are very good people, but some of them are not always there if they're very good and they abuse their power. So I'm just saying, in some scenarios, that this can happen in some custody issues. I won't say battles, because that's, that sounds, I mean, sometimes it can feel like you are in a spiritual war, basically. I'm sorry to say, but it can feel like that. Um, in respect. So I'm just given a little bit to do with my story. I'm not going to go in too much, because at the end of the day, it's unnecessary. I've done a lot of healing. There's a lot of healing that's been going on through my family line. I respect why things happen to me. So I'm good with a lot of things. My children are absolutely fantastic. I couldn't be more proud of my children. I tell you, being a mum is absolutely incredible. So I'm not only basing this to do with mums, because there's amazing fathers out there who do go through some very difficult situations. So I'm not trying to say that this is only for the mum, because there's some fantastic fathers out there too. But I'm just, because friends of mine have asked me to do a video and sort of say with some of my experiences, and obviously do some distant angelic Reiki healing as well. So I can hopefully help them come to some kind of compromise, because sometimes we can't change the other person, but we can change ourselves, our energy and what have you, if that makes sense. Yeah, we can't change the other person if they're going to be difficult, or if things are going to be not an easy situation. Then that's not very easy, but we're responsible for our own energy, our own actions, if that makes sense. So anyway, I'm going to use this lovely labradorite crystal heart, and I'm going to do some distant angelic Reiki. I might do a card pull as well. So when you are ready, take a deep breath in and out. Just connect with this angelic Reiki healing. And maybe think about what it is that you wish to connect in regards to this situation. What outcome would you like? What energies would you like to change? Or it could be we're taking back your power, communication to be made easy for you. However you wish to connect with this distant angelic Reiki healing, because this is really connected to you. I've shared a little bit of my story, which I've been asked to do, but this is really about you and what you maybe feel to do for the best in regards to your energy or communication. You could bring in your guides, your ancestors, your angels, however you wish to connect with this distant angelic Reiki healing to help reach a solution for your connections to do with custody issues in your beautiful world. What outcome you would like for you and your beautiful children, what you would like to manifest within yourself, however you wish to connect with this energy is entirely up to you. When you are ready, take a deep breath in and out. And sometimes all we need to do is take back our power. And if there is any manipulation or energies going on, or dark energies, I mean, friends of mine have mentioned to me that there's not be some very pleasant energies that have been sent to them. That does happen, not in all cases, but it does happen. So how do they wish to connect with that, you know? Yeah. When you are ready, take another deep breath in and out. And also about transmuting some energies. If there are energies that feel dark or negative, think about how you could transmute them yourself. I'm only the guide here, but this is all about you, how you could transmute those energies for a positive outcome. I might just do a card, quickly do a card pull. This is the Atlantis cards. Been guided. Whoa, okay, that one. Been guided. They just want to like fly out. The 7 pillars of wisdom. Wow, what a lovely card. The temple of Poseidon was built on one of the 7 mountains that represented the 7 pillars of wisdom or spiritual laws of Atlantis. Oh, this is interesting. These remind us that there is no separation from God and shows us how to be masters of our destiny. They also affirm that there is a spiritual working out for all things, order and consequences. This card reminds you that you live in an ordered universe where there is a consequence for all your thoughts, words and actions. You are guided to claim the power to enhance your life by changing your beliefs, understandings and patterns. Watch your thoughts and concentrate on wholesome ones to create the life you want. Change your life by following the spiritual laws. Oh wow, now that is incredible. Yeah, I love it when I'm guided to do these videos. There's always a reason why I'm guided to do these videos, and also the cards that I connect with. So yeah, that's absolutely incredible. Well, I hope you have enjoyed this distant angelic Reiki healing, and I will see you again soon. Look after yourselves.